The New Orleans Saints select Ian Book, quarterback, Notre Dame. Who dat?
Yeah, I don't think he could be going to a better place. Like when we talked leading up to the draft, it was always about where you go, not when you go. Now, I would say he got probably the best of both worlds.
The Saints selecting Ian Book might be one of the best-kept secrets in this year's NFL draft. A shock to many, but not to Notre Dame offensive coordinator Tommy Rees, who knew a couple days before the draft that New Orleans was serious about the 6-foot quarterback.
You know, when they were here for the pro day, I had a chance to talk to some of the guys on staff. A lot of the conversations was much more about how does he prepare, what type of person is he? And I think they compared his personality to Drew's. And going into his first year starting a couple of years ago, I asked him the question. I said, what is holding you? Like, why can't you be the next Drew Brees? Like, what is holding you back? And for me at the time, it was the mental aspect of the game. Like, Drew is so far ahead of other players. That's what makes him truly great. But from an accuracy standpoint, from an athleticism standpoint, from a movement, all those things were on par. It's just taking that next hurdle in terms of mentally preparing for the game.
You mentioned Ian, the competitor. Rookie minicamp starts this week. Do you expect him to fully come in and compete with Jameis Winston and Taysom Hill in training camp?
I don't know. You know, I think he's going to want to. I know that. Right. I just told him, hey, make the team first. You have an unbelievable opportunity to go learn from guys, be ingrained in the system. You know, when he was competing to be the starter, you know, there was guys ahead of him that was a guy coming back, was a starter, was extremely talented, but Ian had just a way about him of moving the team and moving the ball and finding a way to score points. So if he does that again, he's a hard kid to keep off the field.
For your Go Black and Gold, I'm Brooke Kirchhoffer.